is this?
Oh, hey.
It's cute.
The I mean, it's always great to get a season started and seeing people waiting outside ready to get in here hours before, and the smell of popcorn, the anticipation of what a season, what the possibilities are. I don't care how long you've been doing this, you get a little bit of butterflies and a whole lot of excitement going in. We had afterwards, I asked all of our new players, which we had, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 of them that are in there. How many new players do we have? Around there? Six or seven, yeah. 6 maybe right now, maybe another one coming later. How many was that the largest crowd you've ever played in front of them? And every one of them raised their hand and said by a long shot. And so that's one of the great things about a scrimmage and about our great fan base that shows up. I know they're excited about watching, but we really need them here and things like that to kind of mimic as much as possible what a game day environment is. And a lot of things, a lot of positive things today, and a lot of things to watch and learn on film. We haven't played a lot of 6-on-6 against other people since December. So to be able to go over there with somebody that's wearing a different jersey is really nice.
Sarah, you've been on kind of a slow track as you worked your way back from your ankle. How did it feel tonight out there playing close to your full speed? How did you feel?
Yeah, it just feels good to be back with the girls. Like, every day in practice, we're getting closer and closer, and I think getting to play against another team just really puts it in perspective how much work we're able to put in, and it just feels great being back.
Clear my throat there. For Carter and Cece, since Sarah kind of touched on what she got out of tonight, can you, each of you kind of speak on, what you think you accomplished tonight, what were you looking to accomplish, and how you think it went?
I think to Sarah's point and Kelly's point, we haven't played a lot of 6-on-6, so getting to block against a live system that, we don't really know that well was really helpful, really beneficial. I think our block was pretty sound tonight, pretty calm. I think we read the game well, and I'm just looking forward to getting into that more.
Yeah, I feel like they pretty much hit everything on that.
Start with Cece then, so you got to answer first.
Okay.
First match for Charlie out here. New setter for all of you. You've played under the past 2 years with a different system. What's your take on how it's gone and what the transition's been like to Charlie? And that's for others.
Yeah, I think she did an amazing job. I mean, the first step that she took into the gym, she owned it, and I feel like she stepped in that role and was fearless with it, and she never once cowered down during the game, and I feel like she was there for every point. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun one. I mean, that girl, she, like you said, fearless. She will set a B from her knees. She does not care. So it's going to be super fun this season. She's going to put us middles to work in transition, and I love it.
I also would have to say she's super trusting. She's willing to give anyone the ball at any point in time, and I feel like that's something that we really quite haven't had, and it's awesome to be a part of.
Mm-hmm. It really tests our hitters in our system. Everyone has to be up every single time. I don't care if Charlie's on the other side of the court. You're going to get the ball. So I think it's just really exciting to know how much trust she has in all of us to do that, and it keeps us in just such a good system all of the time.
Kelly, Trinity's got kind of a big debut today because of Eula's injury. What's your take on what she gave you tonight? And she did get a back row attack there late.
Well, I think everybody in the field house got a glimpse of the future, right? Of somebody that can, and I think she can help us out this year. And she did a really good job of passing when she needed to do that. Like you said, got up there and crushed a pipe for us, which she's, with her broad jumping, she's very capable of doing. Has some in-system balls, has some good out-of-system balls. She can get up there. She's small, and you would think that maybe I don't want to. Maybe you want to attack over her, but she can get up there. I mean, she's elbows at the tape, and we're trying to get her to use her voice a little bit. It's a little different. Early on, she was using her voice like she was playing in front of 30 fans, and by the end, I think she was using it in a little bit more powerful way, but. I'm very pleased with what we saw for her tonight.
Kelly, I also want to kind of get your thoughts on Charlie and kind of what, for an exhibition, what were you kind of looking for from her today, and what stood out?
Well, it's she can help us in a lot of different ways. I mean, you see her setting and the range that she has, and the ability to keep tempo with range. Her serve is really, really a handful to deal with. She defends her area of the court really well. Blocking, she's not the biggest blocker, but her hands are in good spaces, and she gets across. She can help us out in a lot of ways, but the thing is she loves to be in these types of situations, these types of environments. She just no fear whatsoever. It's going to take maybe a little bit of time for us to be able to get on the same page, hitters and setters with the tempo. You can see maybe. There are some times we weren't getting our arms, into that trigger spot quick enough to get on that ball, and the ball's already past us by the time we're getting our arm on it. But we'll get that. I mean, it's that's to be expected a little bit. But her job is to create opportunity for our attackers to be hitting one-on-ones, and there were quite a few of those, and we were able to score at a decent rate, but probably not as decent of a rate as hopefully what we are here in a few weeks.
Also for Kelly, you used the two libero option for you and played almost every combination of your littles today. You just formulating how you want to make use of that, or just kind of gathering information on all of them, or what was your take on all the various options you used?
I was, there was an element of boredom over there because we got 6 rotation pin hitters and, and middles that are serving. I've got to feel like I've got to do something, and so there was the opportunity of making some subs. Now I don't know. I don't know if that's something that we're going to do or not. It's a, this is year one of that. The men's game was able to do it for the first time this past year. I think UCLA won a national championship utilizing that on the men's side. I haven't really noticed anybody else using it. It'll be interesting to see how many teams are trying that. I don't know if we will do that or not. It's a different rhythm coming in and out. There's a lot of mileage, as you could tell, that the people that are wearing that jersey just constantly in and out. So I wanted to use tonight as an opportunity of feeling that, because in practice, when we've got all of our people that are playing most of the time in practice, you're not doing that. And so I felt there was information to be had by doing that tonight, and we'll see if we go with that forward or whether we stick with one and let them wear it.
Kelly, I hope you'll permit a real quick offbeat question from me. Beer for sale for the first time tonight in the field house.
Yeah.
When you heard that was happening, what kind of was your thought on how that what that means to your fan base and what that might mean as for events here in this building.
Yeah. I forgot about it. It's which is probably good when you're down on the court. You know, who was that? Was that the Milwaukee Brewers that had an incident years ago where everybody kind of rushed the field, or was that somewhere else? Cleveland. It might have been Cleveland. The youngest person in the room is nodding their head yes. Yeah. Certainly you don't want to see one of those events, right? But I think it's great for our fans. You know, it's I think it's good for the fans. It's good for I'm all for it. Not sure I got anything more than that. Anything else more than that is probably going to get me in trouble.
And for the players, I also wanted to ask you just about the banner raising and, kind of obviously it was last year, but just your thoughts on, one last opportunity to kind of celebrate, what you guys did last season. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was a nice way to honor the group that we had last season. I think it was a nice end to that story, and now we're on to the next. That's in the past, I think, for us. And we're just looking to improve on that and do the best we can this season.
What she said.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.